I know it's been a while since posting anything, probably beginning of the year. Today is December 22nd, 2025. Just been a busy year, working an average of 14 hours a day job, plus bought a house in the spring. It's an old farmhouse, been needing renovations ever since. If you're hearing a humming or ticking noise, it's because I got some heaters running out here because it's minus 16 out tonight. Then got married and got a kid coming in a couple weeks, but because of the kid taking the winter off, this is where I work construction, and I should be able to do these on a semi-regular basis. And because of that, I would like to give a big thank you to Inner Surplus, because they are sourcing and able to provide me with some of these items. I do pay for these with my own money. It's not here stuff to do videos on. This is, I buy the stuff, I'm doing videos on it, that's my choice. Just like to give them a big shout out for being awesome to deal with and providing really cool stuff. I'd also like to encourage everybody to check out a new website just launched within the last 2 weeks called Brassnet. It's an alternative to Facebook for everybody in the shooting, hunting, and outdooring community. It just started up. Please sign up, show them some support, show them some love, and let's build this up to have a fail-safe, because there's none of that community content regulation shit with that like Facebook has. I forget the actual name of it. They're not going to cancel you for posting guns because that's what it's about. They also have a very easy to use marketplace. I've already sold some stuff on there. Very easy to use, very streamlined, and they got an app for your phone as well as the desktop version. It also allows you to interact both with private sellers and dealers, so win-win. Anywho's, back topic at hand. I've had a couple of these this year. This is one I got left. This is BSA Sportsman 5. It's a full-length 22 LR clock on close bolts action with a 5-round detachable magazine, chambered in 22 LR. The other ones I've had have had only difference. The metal's all the same. Only difference is they've had a thinner profile stock with a schnaubel front, and they've had metal or bakelite butt plates. Well, this is a grooved and seared wood. They also all have a BSA stamp here in the stock, whether it be lightly struck or deeply struck or what have you. It's there. Barrel markings, I don't know if it'll come through on this camera, it's been a while since using it, but Birmingham Small Arms Company Limited, Sportsman 5, BSA logo, 22 LR cartridge, made in England, BSA stamp on the rear sight, serial number on the left side, British Nitro proofs, and 22 LR on the right side. Magazine, very well built, very rugged, haven't had any issues with these at all. If you want to service it, you just pull the bottom plate off, piece of spring steel, expose the spring and follower, that all comes out. They're under tension, don't lose them. The bolt, very easy to use, cock on close. Safety is marked on the back of the knob here with the directional arrow. So all you do is you pull and turn, and locks the trigger up, but still allows you to work the bolt and pull the bolt out. You don't need to have the safety on pulled bolt out though. And then it's got a 4-groove Ballard rifled barrel, Marbles type of front sight, very similar, and a U-notch rear sight with an elevator. Sling swivels can be mounted like these with the little flat heads on them with the metal bracket, or they can be the standard screw-in type. I've seen both. But just to assemble it, just this main knob right here. Here's your stock, straight channel, big groove, couple mils. If you want to take the trigger guard off, there's a screw here and one on the inside. That's how you take that off, and away you go. As for the core gun, if you want to pull the barrel off, there's a pin right here. You just take the stud out, and then you can drift it all out. If you want to take the trigger guard off, or the magazine well off, there's a pin right here. You got to pull the nut off here and slide this all off. Trigger has a kind of an adjustment on it with this nut and coil spring arrangement here, and what that does is take the slack out of the trigger. So you tighten or loosen it depending on how much slack you want. So this is a 2-stage trigger right now, breaks about 3.5 pounds, quite nice. But if I wanted to adjust this, I could have it so there's no take up and just a break. Take this off, take the nut off, drift this pin here, trigger assembly comes off. Very simple. And you have an interrupter built into the magwell, which is this little extension here. Other than that, it's a tube. Very simple there. Your bolt. You have a single claw extractor here. There's a pin. And you drift it out. Put a pull spring and the claw come out. You want to go further into it. The handle just rotates off like that. It is a C shape. And the serial number is on the underside of this, the last 3 digits. What that does is allow you to pull the firing pin out, which is a fairly decently sized chunk of metal with a slight taper up here on the front. And if you want to go any further, you can drift this pin out here, which will take the whole back end off. There's just a coil spring captured in there, and in order to get that, you have to pop the pin off of the back of the head here, and that all falls apart. It's a very straightforward, very simple gun. And then just put it back together. So, now the handle, you don't start on the firing pin side, you start on the opposite side. Locks in like that, and then you rotate it over. And there's a slight cut on the firing pin, and there's a slight cut into the handle, and you'll hear them click in. And that's how they stay captive. Insert back in the rifle. Just hold the trigger in all the way. Shut it out. So you can go in and put her back into the sock. And tighten her down. And that's really it. Very straightforward, very easy to use. Turn that off safe, drop her. There you go. Gonna have a bunch more stuff coming over the winter here. Thanks for watching, and comment if you have any opinions or you want to see anything particular, or you never know, right? You can always keep my eye out for something. Thanks for watching, and see you again.